But it
do you wanna
seems like
take
the
over for a
match
second? I
is
need to-
starting.
Okay, sure.
Well, it seems like Loading is starting off with his Lucina again. Last time he tried that, it was against Geisler, and that did not go very well for him. Hopefully it will go better this time.
Well, it's usually he picks up Lucina mainly because of the matchup. Palutena, of course, has really quick options that are able to counter Mega Man fairly decent.
Yeah.
Of course, Palutena has access to a few quick nair strings, and Mega Man just has less of an option to escape from them. Lucina just has quicker escape options. I mean, especially if you include that up B, it's basically I'm trying to get away option. But so far, it doesn't look like Lucina is in Loading's favor.
No. Yes, they're going with the strong lead, but currently trying to get back on the edge, which seems to have happened just now.
Well, so far, every time he gets back, he regains stage control faster than Jesse does.
Getting caught by the explosive flame, taking the stock.
And of course, yes, just showing off the ledge cancel teleport now. But it's a really quick move to do so as well. I mean, it confuses your opponent. Palutena just disappears when she teleports, so you have no clue where she'll end up. So making it into a ledge cancel, that's actually pretty smart. You can definitely see just by executing it again, he has practiced this on the stage.
Yes.
I mean, so far the game has been pretty neutral. They're both playing a lot of footsies, so it's a few loose hits, one left and right.
Yeah,
Ooh, but of course that tech read is going to make it real hard for, of course, Loading to get back on it, but Loading makes it look like it's effortless. So what would you see, Celsius, from Loading to turn this around? I mean, he's already 2 stocks behind.
Well, what really can you do against such a solid Palutena player as Jesse? It's so hard to get in. Jesse just knows so well how to space his moves. But the parry takes the parry into the forward smash, takes the first stock.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice parry. It was well timed, took the opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I think it's a bit ugly, of course, that the up tilt still hits behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good tool, especially for mix-ups and others, but I abused it a lot in back and smash for it. But of course, this is still ultimate, and it has still retained its possibilities.
Yeah. Unsafe. Dancing blades on shield getting punished. Shield not getting broken by the neutral B.
There's just not enough shield pressure for actually the neutral B to be effective.
No.
He just needs to chip the shield down a bit more and then actually use the neutral B. Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yes, not recovering from that. That was the first game. What do you think? For Loading, will he go for his mech again? We're going to the second game. Loading sticking with the Lucina currently.
Alright, let's get back into it.
Yes.
So, update me for a bit, because I was off for a bit.
Well, as you can see, it's relatively even, but Yes is just showing how strong he is with his Palutena, and he's taking the lead again. Once Jess is able to get in, it's very hard for Loading to actually reset it back to neutral.
Yeah, so far, Yes has of course been mostly in stage control.
Oh,
Ooh, the air
that
dodge to
got
the other
back.
side. Good.
But of course, being Loading, he always saves his double jump.
Yeah, it's a Mega Man trade.
Yeah.
It's a really odd trade, but it works so well. I would actually recommend it to a lot of people to save your double jump for as long as you can.
Ooh, the dash attack actually taking it.
Well, dash attack and of course back air still have armor, so it's a really good move to actually try and start something.
Well, it actually isn't armor, it's just the shield is invincible. The shield trades with everything in the favor of Palutena.
Ooh, that was such a
attacking
nice
it.
attack.
But the forward air taking it, of course, a very strong option of Lucina.
So far, it's actually been pretty even.
Yeah.
If you look at it from the previous game, you can definitely see that Loading has adapted to Jesse's more spacing abilities.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not getting the confirms. Loading is not getting the confirms he really wants and the ones he really needs. But Jesse seems to be struggling to keep up with Loading's adaptations. But as I say that, of course, both players lash out at the same time, throwing off strings of combos and proving me wrong. It's actually one of those scary moves to have off stage, Explosive Flame.
Yes, it's covered so much range, it's active for so long, and once you get caught in it, at the percentage that Loading is at, it's just the end of the stock. Missing the up smash, getting punished with the forward smash by Lucina's.
Can you just take over?
And that was Jesse just edge guarding first with the neutral air, which barely missed the kill, and then with the back air. So it's back to the left stock. It's quite even currently.
Thank you for taking over for a small bit. Sometimes, of course, being a TO commentating brings, of course, its own issues with it.
Which is why we, as Smash 20, need more commentators. So if you're interested in commentating,
Apply now.
Yes.
I mean, we have a Discord. Just use !Discord in the Twitch chat, and you'll see actually how you can actually get into our own Discord.
Ooh, the F smash takes it.
So nasty.
Yes.
That hitbox is so good. You just clearly saw it. You're outside of the range of your play. Gevecht om levens.
Yeah.
Please no. Let's stop.
It's painful.
Starting out with a really aggressive option, of course, the dash attack, but costing him because
showing how strong Lucina is with the juggles with just the up airs.
Mm-hmm. Explosive Flame right on the edge of there. Going off for a really aggressive option. Jesse does not want to drag this out a lot.
Of course, Palutena also with the very strong up air with her of her own.
You know, I just like that Lucina just dashed underneath that neutral B from Palutena, just running towards it.
Very nice option.
Someone actually ordered pizza.
It's of course Malay.
Well, usually it's not allowed to bring your own food to this venue, but because
is dat iets wat je op stream wilt hebben?
No, not really. Okay, never mind though. Let's get back to the match.
Getting caught in the explosive flame. Like just when we started looking again, the first thing we saw was the explosive flame.
Yeah, of course, in a venue like this, you could get distracted sometimes.
Yeah.
But of course, again, that B, of course, is really quick get off me tool, like we mentioned earlier.
But the back air, or was it forward air? Actually,
that was a back air.
Yeah.
Well, it made quicker stocks and make it even as fast as possible.
Yeah. And this is a much better position to be in than when you still have to take the first stock.
You could see
both very careful currently.
I could see what he was going for. He was trying to try the falling up air into a back air, but that's more of a Smash 4 thing. I don't know if it still is a definite confirm. You can use it to read options of your opponent and see what their first option is. Like, here, are they going to air dodge, for example, or are they just going to jump?
Oh,
That's like no!
that was very clean by Loading. Taking the lead right now.
He liked the gamble on the forward smash, but Jess actually saw it coming and he knew he needed to teleport off the side.
Yeah.
This actually puts Jess in a precarious situation. He has to be up front. He's already on 61%, and that is so dangerous. Oh.
Well,
yeah, okay, he gets the stock. It's still not done, though.
I mean, both very solid players. Just one conversion can mean a lot for both of these players.
Oh, is Jesse gonna get it? No, he's actually exerting a lot of shield pressure there. Throwing out all the nairs and up airs he can get. Back airing, trying to get Loading into a tougher position. Loading still firmly in stage control. Tries to make it work. Jessa throwing out another air, already being on 88 and 50%. Jessa slowly racking up all the damage. Loading is, of course, still trying to get back into the game. Ooh, but is it going to take?
Yes, it
did. That was very,
Loading
very
taking
dangerous.
the third game. And this, of course, being true.
And that's what these guys are fighting for.
They're still going for the smash fill.
Yeah, I think they agreed to it, that it's the both most neutral for them. Ooh, that was...
Trying to hit the spike again, but not hitting it this time. The parry into the grab.
Going, of course, for the greed option, just barely missing the grab. Both. You can see that. You can see at some situations, neither of them wants to make a mistake.
Yeah.
But that grab option, though, it's just plucking Loading right out of the air.
Oh.
I don't know if that air dodge was really...
Well,
okay,
I
never
mean,
mind.
It's Loading, as we said before. He's used to the Mega Man. The air dodge back, saving your jump. It's risky, but it seems to be working. I mean,
Well, it
who
keeps you-
expects you to be doing that?
Unless your recovery is godlike, like, let's say Inklings, for example, you're not
Yeah.
gonna air dodge backwards.
No, true.
But he has so much percent, though.
Yeah, and still both living with their 3 stocks. We're already, what, almost 2 minutes into this game?
I actually think it was really smart from Jesse to just down throw. Just down throw. Do nothing. What is Loading's options? He's trying to download Loading before it's too late.
Back
Loading
air.
is... Oh, yeah, that back air is definitely taking it, like you mentioned it. But Loading is on such a...
And that
High
was just
percent.
the other back air taking it.
Well, trading back airs for back airs. And we're back to neutral. 0-0. Let's go!
This time, the second stock. Will it be another 2-minute stock this time?
They're both adapting to their play styles. I mean, you can see that Loading is switching from spacing to being more aggressive, trying to pressure shield more, throwing out the neutral beast for that. See?
Yeah.
Exactly when I mentioned it. Commentators curse things. But actually there's a small pattern you can see in that, switching between all the styles.
Yeah.
If you've been paying attention to Loading, you'll notice that he is switching from going to aggressive to defensive, and then to pressuring shield, and repeating that cycle a few times, and then switching up to a different sort of cycle, just to try and read out his opponent. And he's trying to have the mix-ups ready to have his opponent to keep on guessing. So far, it seems to work out in his favor.
Loading currently with the solid one stock lead. Jesse has to do a lot of work to bring this back.
Well, it's not entirely impossible. Yes, he is still a very good player. I mean, a quick spike. Oh,
well, you were saying. I mean, it wasn't impossible, but it's still
I'm going to resign from my job.
Yeah, I mean, it's still.